What's going on, Green Screen Entertainment fans? Your boy Jay Green is back, and this weekend I'm bringing you my review for Logan. Now I'm going to tell you like this movie was highly anticipated and very much so hyped up by every damn buddy, and it is worth every bit of anticipation and every bit of hype that it's getting. This movie blew me the fuck away. I was floored throughout the entire film with what I was seeing and everything that I was taking in. Now, I'm not going to spoil a whole bunch for you, but I'm going to give you a little bit like this. This movie basically takes place in the distant future. You got Logan and Professor X are the only surviving members of the X-Men. Everyone else dead and gone. Now, they themselves are on the run for one reason or another. They end up coming across this young girl. They know two things about this chick. One, she has very similar healing abilities and powers like Logan does, and she's got some ruthless ass thugs chasing her. At one point in time, as you see in the trailers, these thugs are going to catch up to him. Next thing you know, they're on a road trip adventure trying to get this girl to safety. But there's a whole bunch more that goes on other than that. Alright y'all, so let's go ahead and start at the top. This movie was directed by James Mangold. James Mangold is the same guy that brought us the Wolverine. Now, I did like the Wolverine, but if I'm going to compare the two, Logan far superior to the Wolverine. One thing that I liked that James Mangold did in this movie was through the first and maybe even the second act, he makes it a bit of a mystery. We don't understand really why Professor Xavier is in the shape that he's in, why they're kind of on the run. We don't understand why Logan is going through what Logan's going through. And when we finally meet this chick, we don't understand why she's getting chased or what she has going on. He leaves breadcrumbs throughout the first and second act to let us know and let us figure out and piece together what's really happening. I really like that. Not only does he leave those breadcrumbs for us to piece things together, but he gives an amazing amount of character development. I'm talking about deep-rooted character development. Why does Professor Xavier feel the way he feels about his current situation, or his current state, if you will? Why does Logan feel the way he feels? Let's not forget, Logan is a cat that can't really be killed. You know what I'm saying? So if you were around all these years and you had all these people in your life that you cared about and they all are dead and gone, understand that you're going to have some deep-rooted issues and feelings towards all of that. That's what James Mangold puts on screen for us to see and experience and feel right alongside with those characters, and I thought he did it flawlessly. Now, the runtime for Logan is basically 2 hours and 15 minutes. Now, I know some of you out there are going to be like, 2 hours and 15 minutes for a damn comic book movie? Man, that's insane. But I'm going to tell you like this, some of my favorite comic book films are long as shit. Man of Steel, Dark Knight, both lengthy films and both amazing films, at least to me. This movie flies by. I thought James Mangold paced this movie extremely well. This is not the type of comic book film that you're going to watch that has crazy amounts of action in it, or big extravagant action set pieces like a Civil War or a Batman v Superman or something like that. But when the action jumps off, it's intimate, it's real, it's raw, and it's gritty, and it's worth every bit of R rating that it gets. You get the Wolverine from the comics. It's blood, it's guts, and it's F-bombs left and right. I loved every minute of it. Now I'm going to address acting for a quick second. A movie of this caliber, a movie that is so deeply rooted in the character of a person and their life and what they're feeling, needs great acting. A movie like that, without good acting, does not work. Patrick Stewart, Hugh Jackman, obviously phenomenal actors, great at what they do. They've had a lot of dress rehearsals leading up to this movie right here, and you can definitely tell because their on-screen chemistry and dynamic is flawless. We're getting the best performances from Patrick Stewart and Hugh Jackman in any X-Men film to date. Now, Daphne Keane is the chick that plays Laura, the cute, lovable girl that they brought on this little road trip with them.
No. No. No.
She's adorable, right? Now, she is a phenomenal actress. Throughout the better portion of this film, she doesn't really talk that much. But of course, she is portraying deep thoughts, feelings, and emotions with facial expressions, mannerisms, and actions, and all that type of stuff. And I find that extremely talented, and I love it when an actor can do that. Also, remember, we love Professor Xavier and we love Wolverine. We don't want them to invest their time and their energy into a character that we don't care about. So if she wasn't portraying what she needed to portray on screen and we didn't care about her, we could care less about this little adventure and whether or not she actually makes it to safety. She pulled this film together. Also, later on in the movie, when Wolverine is really feeling beat down and weak and weary, she steps up to the plate and shows some real strength and power, helping his character out. That was also a great dynamic to see. Boyd Holbrook. Now, I didn't really have this guy on my radar before, hadn't really seen him in too much, but after Logan, I'm going to keep this guy on my radar. I thought he did a great job playing our main antagonist. Now, our main antagonist's name is Pierce. He's the cat that's chasing him all around town. He got the metal hand that you've seen in the trailer. This guy doesn't have much of a backstory, which I didn't really think he needed because Boyd Holbrook played him so sinister and so devoid of emotion. It was kind of creepy just in that alone. You're like, this guy's willing to do just about anything to get the job done, and that was enough for me. Look, in the end of the day, I can't really think of anything that I don't love about this movie. This movie was great from top to bottom. Now, I don't want to spoil anything for you, so I'm going to have to cut it right there. There's so much more I would love to tell you, but I don't want to let anything out the bag. I want you to go in as fresh as possible. This movie actually has one of those rare situations where the trailers don't tell you shit. You know the basic premise, but they don't really give anything away. I don't want to give anything away. Just know you're going to get flawless acting from top to bottom. You're going to get an amazing story, a great adventure, some deep emotions from characters that you've known and loved for like 17 damn years. Go see Logan. Support this movie. Hopefully Hugh Jackman puts the claws back on. I don't know what the deal is. Go see it for yourself. Figure it all out. It's a phenomenal film, worthy of a trip to the cinema. I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope I gave you a little bit of insight to what this movie's about and gave you some interest in going to check it out. It definitely is worth it. Other than that, guys, like, subscribe. Thanks for your support. Jay Green, I'm out.